Okay, I'd like to welcome everyone to the Williamson County Board of Commissioners meeting. It's Wednesday, November 8th at 1:03 p.m. Roll call, please.
Tim Atkinson.
Present.
Jim Marlowe.
Present.
Jim Razor.
Present.
All right. Is there any old business before we move down? Hearing none, we've got a new business on the 22-23 final amended budget for the highway department. So that we did posted 15 days ago, right, Travis?
Right.
All we need to do is approve it. Any questions or concerns?
Move to approve final amended budget for the highway department. Second.
Roll call, please.
Tim Atkinson.
Yeah.
Jim Marlowe.
Yay.
Jim Razor.
Yay.
All right, the next business, the next part of new business is the 23-24 tentative budget. We've been working on this now for a month and a half or so. Anybody have any questions or concerns? Anything they'd like to talk about?
I do have a few items, just so we can clarify. I think when we last left off, we were talking about a stipend for commissioner assistant. And we never came to a final on that. Just want to know how you two want to proceed with that.
I think right now, probably best we just take it.
You've got the budget. There's
Yeah.
flexibility to do it. You got, I'm
It would-
satisfied.
I'm satisfied. I think
It wouldn't require any modification.
I think any of the changes, we have a couple places where we could put it from.
Okay, and the other item, it dawned on me that we still have some employees in some offices that are paid out of special funds. We've initiated a pay increase on those, and I don't think those offices should have to use special funds to pay for the pay increases, and I don't think we've defined that clearly in this budget. Is that fair?
That's not, I thought that was in the general fund.
Okay, well, there's a little bit of nuance here. Okay. So, I was talking with Justin Mays yesterday, and he was asking me this very question. For anybody in the general fund, you know, we've got that spreadsheet, that column, and the reason that adds to the line item. So what Justin was asking to the county budget, just for that, so that the raise on the people in special funds would come out of the general fund. But the traditional pay would still come out of special. So we did not add lines.
We didn't have special.
We didn't add lines, and we would need to quantify a line in the budget if you want the general fund to take on the raise component. And I think if that after he talks, either I missed it or I didn't understand what you were wanting.
Yeah, this is the first I've heard of it. I think that individual.
Yeah, but in Justin's
I don't know if
mind,
you guys have.
that's what the pay line will be there.
Right.
But there would be another line item added for the pay increase for those that are on the special.
So we can do.
It was my intention all along that we needed great. Not on special.
I think so.
We did.
That was my, if I didn't clarify that.
Right,
About it.
and I, you know,
Your information.
I think I proceeded even more definition that we want to take it down to the office level, that's okay. I feel like we've got it, I just wanted to make sure we were all in agreement.
And honestly, Jim, I'm thinking like you, I think, at least my intention, especially when I talked to Justin, was that all those increases would be coming out of general fund, and we had those included in that new orientation.
Okay.
And what other offices are they?
Well, you have the treasurer, the
Treasurer.
assessor, county clerk.
So let's, every one of those offices, and that way they can see them.
And then it would just be a geographic relocation from that one line below. So it's really gonna have zero. Yeah, so Ashley, do you have a concern about the payroll side of that or the,
Yeah, because right now, funds pay for the entire, so now we're gonna be adding an additional line and making that line accepted out. Keeping separation that we haven't had to do in the past, but
So you basically got to push money out of that, out of the general fund into the special.
no, I mean, it'll just be the general fund portion to be paid into the payroll like right away. The other part, we basically front load and then get reimbursed and put it back into the general fund. So we'll just have to make sure that the right areas are being charged at the right time. So we'll just have to, have to look at it and see. Are you going to add a specific one to each department's budget, or saying it's going to come out of the county commissioner?
no, they're wanting a line in each department. For the. So it is for the benefit of the special funds.
Would it be easier, Ashley, if it came from one line rather than from a line for all?
Still have to add it. I mean, so whether a different line, you still have to add. I mean, it's not like you could just plug one in and have it all. Like each individual person's gonna have to have the line added. So whether it's from each respective department or just coming from the commissioners, it's the same amount of work and effort involved. I mean, you're going to reach one of those
Right.
people and have somebody sign off on it so they can confirm what's being paid by whom.
The 15 days to kind of think about how best to accomplish your goal. The amount should be easily quantifiable from the spreadsheet. And if there's a better alternative for,
You're going to be stuck in the workings of as long as it gets done.
yeah, the rate component for raising the minimum.
Okay.
So, and some additional,
So is in the past, so if 70 cents is the contractual, the special funds were
That-
raised as well. So you're saying
No,
this
not the 70 cents. It's going to be
over and above whatever.
70 cents goes away.
Okay.
I think his question is,
I'm not understanding. What's your question?
Okay, so the request was 1570. They're being paid out of a special fund. So the entire 1570 in the past has been paid by the special fund.
Right.
So this raise that you guys are talking about, which is, I don't know, some kind of like, what equalization type raise or something to that effect?
Right,
That-
yeah. If they're below 17, you're going to 17.
Okay.
That's what the raise is. So it's going to be depending on what the person is at this point.
Right.
And there is no 6 cent. Okay, then that employee gets, if they're an employee that is not being adjusted, if it's 17, that the $1.50.
That's big.
Yeah, they're already at 17.
Okay. So what is new raise, so you're just look on prior pay or 17 for everybody to bring them up?
It's my understanding that the contracts are going to be,
Okay.
new term.
The
rates.
17 minimum base pay.
17 minimum base, that's what all new hires are. If they're here, then we raised up 17 and then we'll get either 25%, a 50 cent or 75 cent, depending on where they were at below 17.
Okay.
Anybody that was at 17
This is
or
the
higher.
spreadsheet you're referring to?
make sure everything matches. So if you want, I can go ahead and send that over.
Yeah.
If that will help maybe explain the path to the raises? And then not help you?
Yeah, that would help, because I
Yeah.
mean, we need to see who, I mean, just bumping up, there is no, because I mean,
Yeah.
in the past, there's always been a raise.
Right.
You know, so, I mean, so this spreadsheet is gonna replace that,
Yes,
and so we're gonna be bumping people up potentially 260 or whatever
Right.
it ends up being.
but there's a column,
And then, or the other ones.
right, but there's a column for anybody being adjusted up to 17.
Okay.
So you can tell those, and then there's a column